Hey Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, welcome to my space. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be your February 2023 messages. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get these cards put back because I just finished reading for Gemini. Sagittarius, this is going to be general messages for February 2023 for your sun, moon, or rising. So if you have Sagittarius in those three placements, these messages are for you. They are general, as I've said, so this will not resonate 100% with all of you, but I intend for these messages to be of encouragement to some degree to all who come across this reading with Sagittarius in their sun, moon, or rising, okay? So for those of you who are interested in the cards that I'm using in this reading, I will be listing them in the description box below. I will also say, Sagittarius, that I did post a February general reading for all signs. Okay, so it doesn't matter what your sign is. This is, it's about the astrological occurrences in February and the overall theme for February for each and every one of us. And these messages so far have been coming out in these individual messages for each sign so far. So if you're interested to know what the month of February holds for us all, definitely go check that message out, okay? So, Sagittarius, let's see. We're going to pull oracle messages first, and then we're going to jump into the tarot towards the end of your reading for Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising signs. For their February 2023 messages, spirit guides, what messages of advice, encouragement, guidance, and insight do you have for Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising signs? Let's see for February 2023. Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising signs for February 2023. You received Peridot. Card number 14. That could be a date or a specific age in your past. This can be the age of one of your children, the age of how old your significant other was when something significant happened to them. It depends, right? So number 14, but it can also be the number 5, so you may have a life path number 5, or this is a date, okay, or an age. All right, guys. Bottom of the deck, we have card number 8. It could be a life path number, could be a date, could be an age. It's garnet. Okay. Friendships, romantic partnerships. Maybe coming to an end in February for you, okay? And this will actually be shown to you when you're sitting back and just letting people fall off. This is not about necessarily having conversations, talking about things. If this is a romantic partnership and you deep down inside you can feel that someone, like a relationship with someone, is done. It's just done. Okay. And you'll realize this as you just sit back. Okay, and you just let this person fall off. Some of you guys may start losing interest in a person, a friend, a romantic partner, someone you're dating. You're just losing interest. And that could be the sign that you are needing to let them go. Others of you, I do get the sense that there is something about jealousy. This could be someone else being jealous of you, Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, or you may have a slight bit of jealousy towards other people or towards someone else for many different reasons. You may have someone in your family who makes a bunch of money and you may have a certain type of negative outlook about their life. You may think that they're spoiled, or maybe there's someone who has this idea of you. They may think you're spoiled. February might be a bit of a time of emotional, maybe not emotional distress, but it's like, be careful of your emotional triggers. Once again, please check out the February 2023 messages that I did for all signs, because when it comes to sharing money or resources or needing to focus on your resources, Sagittarius, in February, you may find yourself getting into arguments or fighting with someone, okay? So please be very careful and use your discernment. Calm your energy. If you have any dark thoughts about money or about someone else when it comes to their money or what they have or what you have, remember, do not let your emotions, especially your darker emotions, dictate what you do next towards someone or towards yourself. Don't judge yourself. This is not a good time. It's never a good time for that. It's never a good time, especially in February, because of the planetary shifts that are happening, okay? So open yourself to changing your perspective when it comes to money, when it comes to your resources, and sharing those resources with someone else that you may live with, okay? So, Sagittarius, we're going to go ahead and get into the other oracle messages, okay? But just know that if there is something that you are holding on to emotionally, some of you guys, especially with garnet here, this is a stone of passion. Some of you guys may get passionately angry, or when you get sad, you're just so deep in that energy and you're just fueled by it. Others of you, when you're happy, you're very passionate about that happiness. This is not a good time to let your emotions fuel you, good or bad emotions, doesn't matter. You need to make sure you're detoxing your emotions. You need to make sure that you're using discernment, awareness, and your intuition in whatever you're working towards, whether it's a job, a career, a relationship, both, okay? It can be all of the above, but you cannot allow your emotions to be your shepherd, so to speak. You can't let your emotions lead you. They'll get you into trouble in February, okay? Especially with Vesta in Aries, Ceres in retrograde in Libra, the Leo full moon in February. It's a lot. It's a lot of emotions. It's a lot of energy, Sagittarius. Let's pull some more oracle messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising signs for their February 2023 messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. You have Fire Guardian. That is so you in so many different ways. That is fire sign energy. It's a fire element, right? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And it says you ignite your passions. Just like this card, Garnet, it says passion. It says in the book that it's passion. It's about passionate emotions and managing those emotions. You're fire, Sagittarius. However, don't let your fire and your passions burn others or yourself. Sometimes, again, take it from another fixed fire sign as myself. Fire signs, we can also not only burn others easily when we're not thinking straight, right? But we can also really burn ourselves by talking trash to ourselves and not being friendly to ourselves. This fire guardian here is showing you that you have the power to control your fire. your emotions. And there are those of you, Sagittarius, I feel that you have a very hot temper. For some of you, you're easily triggered. You're easily angered for some of you. Okay? Be careful. Be careful. Bottom of the deck, we have the Druid. And it says, hold space. So yeah, relax, Sagittarius. Don't fly off the handle at work, on your loved ones, okay, your friends, or anyone. Even if they are upsetting you, that's not your cue to fly off the handle. Just because you have a green light to give someone a piece of your mind, that doesn't mean that you should completely just fire at them, right? It's like if you see a green light, that doesn't mean speed through the green light and burn your tires, right? Just, just ease into the green light and then speed up a little bit, right? There are some of you just start shooting and spouting off, okay? And you just need to kind of, I do get the sense needing to hold space for forgiveness too, because someone may say something out of pocket accidentally or unintentionally, and you may be like, oh, hell no, like, I know you didn't just say whatever, like, excuse me, like, what did you just say? And you may fly off the handle when this person's probably not, they didn't mean anything, okay? They didn't mean anything by it. I also get the sense, Sagittarius, some of you guys are very intimidating to someone or to a certain person or certain people. And you may not think that you're intimidating. Some of you guys know that, but others of you may not know this about how this person feels towards you. And you may need to really work on that with your emotions, okay? All right, Sagittarius, let's pull one more oracle message, and then we're going to jump into the tarot for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for February 2023. Let's see. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for February 2023. Okay. You received air of creativity. So it's interesting that you received two elements from two different card decks. Cool down, Sagittarius, in February. Keep your cool. Some of you all, you may have an air sign friend or family member or a significant other or family member. Yeah, like I said, family member. They're good people to talk to in order to calm you down and help you, open to new perspectives here. Okay. Pay attention to your air sign friends or family. For real. And it says creativity at the bottom. So there's a sense of connecting with your own self-expression, maybe actually doing some creative work, Sagittarius. Even if you don't consider yourself creative, it doesn't matter. We all have some type of creative gift as living beings, right? So use your gift of creation to calm your mind, all right? To create the space that you desire to express your emotions in a healthy way. And then we have tree people at the bottom, and it says sustenance. This is all about rooting yourself and grounding yourself. What ground do you stand on, Sagittarius, and is it giving you sustenance? Is it giving your soul and your heart and your mind nutrients? Your environment may have something to do with your emotions. We're going to dig a little bit deeper into that, Sagittarius, with the tarot. So I'm going to put these cards over here for now, or for the rest of the video, should I say, as I give you your tarot messages. Sorry about the glare, guys. cards. It's my light. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot, you guys, and see what more the universe has in store for you in February 2023. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising signs for February 2023. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising signs for February 2023. Spirit guides, what messages do you have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising signs for February 2023? All right, let's see, guys. Okay, so I'm not going to take these cards, but you're fearful about something. Your fears speak before you do because of what you've been through. You've been through something, Sagittarius. Okay. And it has something to do with a message that you received from someone you love or care about. A long time ago, it could be. Could be when you were younger. Because I see this as the Page of Cups, as childlike energy or younger energy. You may have received a message. And again, some of you guys, I do see that your fears and your hurts and your pain and your trauma, they speak before you do. They're at the forefront. Okay. With the Page of Cups here, this is a little bit of emotional immaturity here, Sagittarius. So you could be dealing with someone who is emotionally immature, okay? Or this can be you, where there is a need to really understand your emotions, because you may still be a little bit young in your emotions, and it's time to really heal. Okay. So let's see what cards were actually pulled for Sagittarius. We have Perseverance, the Seven of Pentacles. Continue to tend your garden, Sagittarius. Now, the way I'm giving these readings, for each sign that I read their opposing sign right after. I believe your opposing sign is Gemini. Check Gemini's reading out, because that'll talk about some challenges that you can, face and heal from, okay? But with the Seven of Discs or the Seven of Pentacles, this is about tending your garden. I said this to Gemini. No matter how things look, continue to water your garden. Continue to push forward in your relationships. And if you have to leave relationships behind, or a relationship behind, continue to push forward towards your career, towards your good health, towards your happiness, okay? We have the Wheel of Fortune. This is kind of the same cards that Gemini got, even though it was in a different deck. Where do you find yourself, Sagittarius, emotionally? Do you find yourself at the bottom of this wheel or at the top? Are you giving into darker thoughts or the light? Seven of Wands, there's Leo. Some of you guys are dealing with a Leo, okay, that you kind of have to stand up against, or there is a Leo in your life who feels that they have to stand up against you, and you may not know that. And it may be because of how you deal with your emotions and how you express your emotions. And you and this Leo or this other person may butt heads because you or they are not being fair in how they express their emotions. They prefer to attack first, then apologize later. That needs to change, because this has something to do with something deeper, Sagittarius, with them or with you. And it has something to do with you or their past. Five of Discs, or the Five of Pentacles, destitution. So someone is worried. Someone is concerned that they will be in destitution. Someone is concerned that they will have no money, that they will be without money, that they will be homeless again. I don't know why I said again, but there's someone here who may have really had to stand up against the world Someone may have been homeless, okay? Someone may have really dealt with a lot of disappointment financially or in relationships. I get the sense some of you Sagittarius in your past, you really felt hurt by someone. Some of you guys, someone broke up with you in the past. Could be a friend, could be a romantic partner. And for some reason, your health, something happened and changed drastically with your health. Some of you guys were not eating. Some of you guys were homeless or got kicked out, or you were without money. Something happened. And this is why, you know, your temper or your anger is so prominent in your life. But there's someone in your life here who's here to kind of not put your fire out, but when it gets too big, they're there to kind of douse it a little bit and say, hey, don't burn everything and don't burn yourself. There's someone here it could be a guardian angel, it could be a person in your life who's helping you understand, hey, calm down, it's okay. You don't have to fly off the handle. Bottom of the deck, yeah, we have the 5 of Cups, Sagittarius. So you have 2 5s in your reading. There's an imbalance here with your emotions. You're still stuck in the past. You're so afraid, like, oh, if this happens again, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to survive. I don't know if I can trust anymore. No, Sagittarius. Whatever happens from here on out is not because the past is reliving itself. It's because there's some growth that you need to go through. And you're allowing your emotions to bleed into the physical. So some of you all, the way you feel and how you think, you bring that to work. Or it somehow affects you. You don't want to eat, or you eat more. You just stop doing things during your day. You just sit in bed, or you just sit around, or you're just depressed all the time in your physical life because of something that hurt you in the past. Something really hurt you, Sagittarius. Some of you, this does have something to do with your family. A family member or someone really hurt you hard, like really bad. And you may have felt like you had to stand up against them, or, you know. Interesting. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. Let's see what's going on. The clarifying cards. Let's see what cards clarify the tarot before us, okay? For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising signs, spirit guides. For February 2023, messages of insight, guidance, encouragement, and advice for Sagittarius. Clarify these tarot cards for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising signs for February 2023. Aries. Got a lot of fire. Some of you guys have a lot of fire in your chart, to the Sagittarians that I'm speaking to. Maybe you have fire in your sun and your moon, as well as your rising. We have the 2 of Wands wanted to show itself, Sagittarius. So when I see this, you have to make a choice here. Are you going to continue to always put up a shield towards the past and keep your back towards the future? Are you going to continue to relive the past all the time, or relive this situation? Are you going to be desolate or destitute in your mind? Or are you going to level up and make that confident choice to just move forward from this relationship, move forward from this person, move forward from this job? Some of you guys, this is a job. You're so afraid. You're like, you're fighting a lot at work, or you're really trying to get someone to understand something, or get your boss to see some things that are wrong at work, but they're not seeing it. You just feel like, I'm constantly always standing up against people, and you just kind of feel like you're being taken advantage of. But the Wheel of Fortune is here. So when I see that, I still see that as positivity to continue to move forward. You're going to get what you want, Sagittarius. Bottom of the deck, before I get into clarifying the cards, you have the Sun. Gemini got the same thing. Some of you guys are dealing with a Gemini, or you have Gemini in your chart. The same card came out for them at the bottom of the deck for their clarifying cards. So Sagittarius, you're fine. Heal from your childhood, or heal from a past trauma. Heal from any traumas that may have been attached to money, or maybe you were homeless, or from homelessness, or, you know, not having a car for a while, or being jobless for a while. Whatever it was that you dealt with in your past, leave it. Just leave it. Because they're getting better. February begins a better future for you. Trust me on that. Some of you guys, you're definitely dealing with a Leo here. Definitely. Yep, 10 of coins. 10 of coins. You're worried. Some of you guys, you saw that there's someone you were with, or you wanted to marry them. You saw a long-term commitment with, and then you're just like, this is not going to work out. I got to move on. Others of you, you're allowing fear to get in the way of a relationship, a long-term relationship. You still have some fear attached to your psychology when it comes to your romantic partnership with someone, especially if you're married to them or you have children with them. This is a relationship that you need to keep pushing forward and not allow your emotions to get in the way, because it could end up breaking the relationship if you say something out of pocket. Okay? Or if you're dealing with someone else who's constantly trying to fight with you and they're yelling at you and they're, you know, verbally abusive, you may decide, you know what, if you're going to keep doing this, like, I'm breaking this up and I'm going to go find my own 10 of coins. But for others of you, if this is, you know, your relationship is healthy, it just has some ups and downs in romance, it's going to be fine. It's going to be okay. Some of you guys, you have some friendships that you need to let go of to focus on this long-term commitment. Others of you, your long-term commitment is your job or your career. It's going to be fine. You just got to make sure that you're careful what you say. Be careful how you react to things, okay? Because that can get you into trouble. We have the Devil. Gemini got this same card. This is clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, though. Again, whatever is toxic in your life, whatever is holding you down, you need to keep moving forward and get rid of that so that you can be at the top of this Wheel of Fortune, because someone's holding you at the bottom of this Wheel of Fortune, or a job is, your friend, a friend is, a family member is, whoever, right? If you're wanting to focus on your marriage, or you're trying to focus on your romantic partnership with someone because it's healthy and it makes you happy, but there may be someone in your life who's like, no, you need to focus on this friendship, you need to focus on the family or whatever. No, there's someone, or if you have a healthy family life and they're supportive of you, but you have a very unhealthy romantic partner, whatever it is, friends, family, romantic partnerships, or a job or career, whatever is holding you back, Sagittarius, get rid of it, because it's holding you under the wheel here. It's holding you under the wheel. I was saying to Gemini, because they also got the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Pentacles and the Devil. I'm still getting the same message for you, Sagittarius. If you have Gemini in your chart, or you're dealing with the Gemini, some of you guys may have really felt like the third wheel in your family or among your friends. It's like you always felt like you didn't really have control over, or not control, you may have just felt like, I don't really have much of a say in anything, or nobody's really paying attention to how I feel. So therefore, your feelings and emotions, you don't really know how to navigate them, because maybe your parents didn't really help you understand how to express yourself. If you have children, again, check out the general messages for all signs for February, guys. If you guys have children, give them an emotional outlet. Give them a healthy emotional outlet. Give them some space to talk about how they're feeling, and maybe some things that you're doing or not doing that's making them feel insecure in regards to talking to you, okay? We have the Ace of Swords, clarifying the Seven of Wands, which is that Leo energy, but this is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, okay? Someone's going to see something very clearly. You're going to get some clarity, or you're going to give someone clarity, and I don't think it'll cause a fight, but there may be someone or a group of people here that you're going to give some truth to, or you're going to see the truth about. And they're going to want to make you feel like, oh, you're the wrong one. You don't understand. You're the one who's blind. You're the crazy one. No, you're not, Sagittarius. Speak the truth with patience and grace, and form your own path away from these people. You're above this, Sagittarius. Whoever is holding you down here, you have something to say to them. You have something you need to speak to them about. You need to create a conversation with this person, okay? Whether they take it well or not, speak your truth. Because this is a time to create your own security financially, or with your health, or within other relationships with other people. There's someone here, your relationship with them for some of you is so unhealthy. It's toxic, it's destitute, it's desolate, it's empty. It's not giving anything to you. It just makes you feel drained and empty. With the 5 of Pentacles here, but you have the 4 of Pentacles. This is security. This is you protecting your energy. Someone left you out in the cold a long time ago or recently, and now you're just like, all right, I got to get up. I got to build my tent. I got to keep the things that I have worked so hard for protected, right? Move on with your life. There's someone who just wants you to freeze. They just want you to have, they don't want your coins to be protected here. They want your coins, and they may have taken some from you because maybe you started out with this, but then there's someone who takes from you a little bit, or they did, and now you're like, whatever I have left, I'm gonna protect it. I'm not gonna let anybody take this away from me. I'm not gonna be desolate. And others of you, you really need to make sure you're paying attention to your health, because you may not have, your health may be in bad shape, Sagittarius. Okay. Whatever it is that you can do for your body, do it. Do it. Don't be stubborn. Some of you guys are very stubborn, or there's someone really stubborn in your life. They don't want to go to the doctor. They don't want to take care of themselves, or they don't want to go get a job. Somebody doesn't want to get a job or something. Somebody doesn't want to work. Someone that you know. And, or maybe this is at work, you guys. You could be dealing with somebody at work who just doesn't want to do their job. They really don't. And this pisses you off. Some of you guys, you're just pissed off because somebody at work, they just don't want to do any work. They're stubborn about it. They don't care, no matter how many meetings or, how many times they're called into your manager's office for bad behavior, whatever. It's like nothing's changing. And again, I was saying this earlier, Sagittarius, you may be saying something to your manager here, and you're being looked at as the one who's being mean or being aggressive, and you're just trying to get this person into trouble. But you need to speak up. Say something. If there's a survey or something, an email, somebody needs to know that whatever's going on at work, it needs to be nipped in the bud, because there's somebody here who's very toxic. If this is a job situation, like it started out really good, you waited for this, you were patient, you worked hard to be eligible for this job. As time went on with the Wheel of Fortune, you realize there were some toxic behaviors happening. There was the devil energy here, and you've been saying something about this. Somebody that you're working with, a business partner, a coworker, or a boss, they're on drugs, or they're drinking or something. Something is off about this person. They're toxic, or they're being manipulated or controlled by a substance, or alcohol or something. I don't know. But this is very specific for some of you. But some of you guys, you're really standing up against a coworker or saying something to a boss. You need to be even more truthful about this person. You may be holding back some information. And you're starting to feel like the 5 of Pentacles. You're starting to feel drained. When you go home, you just feel so tired, and you feel like you've just been working and working and working. But now is the time to really create a sense of security for yourself. And that could mean leaving your job, Sagittarius, or I don't know. There's something about a sense of security after you have a conversation with someone. And if this is not a job and this is a relationship, like there's some toxicity here that needs to be talked about. There's someone who's being stubborn. You know, you want a long-term commitment with this person, but there's some stubbornness here on your end or on their end, okay? But you need to make a decision, Sagittarius. You need to make the decision to either focus on the past or focus on the future and the present moment with the Sun card. Heal your childhood. Heal with your children, if you have children, okay? And heal when it comes to money and your career. Open yourself up to this, Sag, okay? Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Sagittarius.